Okay, the purpose of this video is to show you how to correctly set up a strong satellite receiver for use with the Aurora service on the Optus C1 satellite. I am currently using a strong 4663X satellite receiver with an Optus Aurora smart card. So when you first plug in and turn on the strong, it'll ask you to select a menu language. So I'm going to select English. And then immediately it says no channel. This is because there are no channels preloaded in the satellite receiver, and we'll have to do that ourselves. But before we do that, we have to correctly configure the LMB setting on the satellite receiver. So to do this, just press menu. It'll bring up the main menu, go to installation. It'll ask you to enter a pin. The default pin for a strong is 4 zeros, so just enter that, and now you can go to dish setting. So the first thing we need to set is the satellite we're using, which is Optus C1. So if you press OK on the satellite, it'll bring up a list of other satellites, and scroll down until you see Optus C1 KU and press OK. Make sure LMB power is on, and then we need to set the Lmb type and frequency. If you're unsure of your Lmb type, it's generally only one of 3 different types, so you can just run through the 3 options here and the receiver will tell you itself which one is correct. So the first type is a universal, and as you can see down below, there is a signal level and signal quality bars, which are both red. This indicates that this is an incorrect LMB setting. So I'll try the other option, which is either a 10.7 or an 11.3 single LMBF. So to try those, select single and select the LMB frequency. I'll just try 11.3 for you. So there's 11.3, and as you can see, we've still got red signal level and signal quality. So that is not the correct LMB setting. So the final option is a 10.7. So that's 10.7 set, and as you can see, the signal level and signal quality bars jumped up and they turned green. So that indicates that we've now set the correct Lmb frequency. For the average installation, leave 22 kHz off and dissect switch off. Now press exit and select yes that you'd like to save those changes. So now we've set the Lmb correctly. The next thing is to go and scan in the channels. You can do this a number of ways using auto scan or blind scan. Blind scan will actually scan in every channel on the Optus C1 satellite. So you'll end up with about 300 channels listed on your channel list, so that's something we generally don't recommend. We actually recommend you use the manual scan. So select manual scan. Select your satellite, which is Optus C1 KU, and your frequency. For the Aurora service, you need to select 12407. So that's the 5th option on the strong, so 12407. The symbol rate is 30,000. Polarization is vertical. Search type, leave it at all channels, but turn network search on. So once you see all that, press OK, and it'll go and scan the channels. You'll see the TV channels turn up on the left hand side and the radio channels on the right. Okay, that's done, and now you can just exit the menu. So press exit, 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 and there's the first channel tuned in, so that is the Optus Aurora tuning channel. If you press OK on the menu, it'll bring up a list of all the other channels. So you'll see SBS, ABC, WIN, GWN, etc. On the right hand side of the channel you'll see a $sign that indicates that those channels are encrypted and require a smart card to view the channel. One of the other channels you can see free to air apart from the tuning channel is NITV. So you should be able to see a picture on that, and that will just double confirm that you've got all your settings correct and the system's working. So if you select a encrypted service, for example ABCWA, you won't see anything, and in a few seconds you'll see channels scrambled. So that indicates that that you need to get your smart card working to view that channel. So I've got a smart card here. I'll just pop it in the unit to show you what happens. Make sure to put the smart card chip down on a strong. I'll just show you what happens if you insert the card the wrong way around. So I'm actually inserting the card now chip up. And you'll see the error code there, invalid smart card. So that's because the receiver's having problems reading the card because the chip is in the wrong way. So make sure the chip is face down. I'll just insert the card correctly, and you've got a picture. So that is how you correctly configure a strong satellite receiver for the Aurora service on Optus C1.